that star, I do it so well. It's Puma on the toes, but the stars on the clothes. I'm Starboy, fresh at the DF Dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Rock Joes, pull up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 green strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the Sids. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's no more left in ya. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the #1 fan. Yeah, Mr. Westside, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit to the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine. That's because we different. We America's team and we run this. Like Zeke runs circles right at defense. Jerry Jones, that's nonsense. Let the coaches coach. And I'll have a smoke. And I know y'all wanna toast to that.
Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's no more left in ya. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. DC.
Your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How are you guys doing on this Saturday? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, with the kids being out and me being off work and being all hard, it's kind of hard to stay up with the days and stuff like that. So if I slip up and be like, this is Thursday or this is Wednesday, y'all know what it is. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, literally, my pastor hit us on the hip and said, hey, man, church is going to be digital this Sunday. I said, wow, that's when I really knew it was serious. When you ain't going to church, woo, when they said we will mail you a prayer, I was like, oh, yeah, it's serious for real. Hey, man, so, yo, let me holler at some folks in the inbox, in the chat box. What up with you guys? I got Willie still. What up with you, man? Hey, Willie, I'm about to get you a name around here. Big Willie. What up with you, man? Over there from, what's up with you, man? I got Travis Banks supporter. I got what's up with your bald head? I got Jose in the building. Hey, Jose, throw me a subject or a comment in the building. What up with you, man? I got my big little brother in the building, Kevin Stash, man. What up with you? I heard you had a run-in with Antoine Woods today. Said he was doing good. Hey, how was Antoine? He was moving real good when you seen him today? Day Dre, what up with you, Dre? I see you. What up with you, Buddha Badass? What up with you, Deshaun? I see you. Hey, remember, as I'm saying, giving you guys a what up, give your boy a share. Deshaun, what up with you? Richard, what up with you? What up with you, Scout? Henry, Smith, Juan, Nathan, what up with your Buddha Badass? There you go with your 2+ supporter. I don't know what is a 2+. I'm scared to click on it because I don't know if it's gonna take me out, but I'm curious to know what the heck is a 2+ supporter. What up with your sis? I see you over there. Nate, what up with your main over on Instagram? Hey, we got some folks on Witchahatchee Falls. Hey, my little brother went to school at Texas Midwestern State, right there in Midwestern Falls, right there. That's crazy. Small world. He played in the Lone Star Conference. We got Johnny May. What's up with you? YouTube, I'm coming, YouTube. What's up with you? Don't leave, YouTube. I'm coming. I ain't forget about y'all. I'm coming. What's up with you, Jeff? What is it, Jeffrey? I see you. What is it? The Throwing Just Dust. Hey, y'all got some crazy names on Instagram, man. We done already talked about this, man. If you want the accurate spelling, put it in there phonetically. What is it? I knew I was going to have my music on. Real rookie move. Let me switch this over here real quick. All right, let me show. What up, Nate? I seen you. Miss Tap. Hey, man. Make sure you guys give your boy a share over there on Instagram, because I did YouTube, and you can share on Instagram. You got to hit that little button. What up with you, Mr. Pimpery 805? Hip Hopster, I see you. I'm going to give you guys a wave. Dallas Cowboy to the death for me. Hey, man. Hey, my boy, Starboy killed that song. I don't give a dang what nobody say, man. I be on that Dallas Cowboy to the death for me. I be on it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was literally just sitting up here and I was like cleaning off my little desk area. You know, I'm trying to be sanitarious. You know what I'm saying? That's my new word, my sanitarious. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sanitarious. A sanitarius is a person who's always in the business of sanitizing something. Yeah, I made that up right now. But yeah, so I was in the business. I was cleaning my desk area, trying to keep it clean. And then I heard it because I always got my laptop on. I heard that Dallas Cowboy to the death for me. And then my boy Buddha just hit me up, and I was like, it was a whole bunch of Cowboy stuff just happening. And then it also happened to be like exactly at 7 o'clock. So I was like, I think that's like the Cowboys' way of telling me, West Coast, you should be live right now. So here I am. I'm live in the building. Hey, we got John Juice in the building, man. What's up with you, man? You got one of the craziest sayers in the building. What's up? This guy right there, he is a professional Alabama dude. So anything you need to know about Alabama, that dude right there knows about it. Also, I got some stuff coming up this weekend. Monday, we're going to have Kadeem Edwards, former guard for the Dallas Cowboys. Remember, because of injury, released him in 2018. He's going to be coming on the show talking about offensive line play. He's also going to be talking about, his time with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to be honest with you. I like to get the mid-level players. I like to get the Jalen Smiths on the world on the show. I like to get the Chris Harrises of the world on the show. The people that's really, really out there. But at the same time, there's a lot you're going to learn from a Kadeem Edwards, especially when you're asking him a subject specifically about the offensive line. And you guys already know how I feel about the offensive line. To be honest with you, Buddha bad at that was the reason why he was calling me in the first place, man, because ever since I said this, Buddha ain't trying to let it go, Buddha. And I'm going to tell you guys what I said. This is what I said, god dang it. Hey, man, what's up with you? My boy Travis over there, with you are the official Star Lord for the building right now. Salute to you. If you got a question that's 100 stars, please throw it in there. I got you. I for sure got you, Travis. But this is what Buddha was calling me, because this is what I said. This is what we was talking about. I was in the chat. I was in the scout chat group, because I'm always in it. If y'all wondering what I'm not doing when I'm not doing this, I'm in the chat. I'm in the scout chat group, and we in there talking. And I ain't gonna say I dropped a bombshell, but like I finally kind of gave them kind of my direction on what I want to do at pick 17. And ever since then, it's been some rufflings of the feathers in the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been some times, like, it's been kind of, it's been some times in the group when it's been kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some subjects didn't got us kind of, but this West Coast, why are you so open to drafting a guard at 17? And I'm going to tell you guys, I want to talk about that I just want to talk about that for a little bit. The reason why I want to talk about that is because of this, right? Whenever I assess a problem, whenever I assess why I did not achieve a goal, I always assess what were the main factors on why I didn't get there, right? If I failed the test, if I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I always like to look back and say, okay, what was the reason why I didn't achieve the goal that I was achieving? The goal that we were achieving, that we wanted to achieve, was what? Division championship, because division championship is always first. And then after that, what did we wanted to do? We wanted to go to the Super Bowl. All right, so what was the main factor on offense that stopped us? What was the thing? What was the main factor on offense? We couldn't score points, right? No, I mean, I would think that would be the, outside of Money Mayor, who single-handedly sank the Dallas Cowboys season. But what was the main reason? We couldn't score touchdowns, right? What up with you, Alex, the official new Star Lord? I see you, man. We couldn't score points, right? So since we couldn't score points, that was the number one thing for offense. Now, if you're looking on defense, what was the number one thing? What was our number one issue on defense? We could not stop people from running. It got so bad that running backs stopped running on us, and then we start by week 10, we had quarterbacks that was just, oh, man, whoa, yeah, they ain't got nobody in the middle. We just going to take off. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we had a guy that hadn't ran at all his entire career and had a career. He ran more yards his entire career in one game against the Dallas Cowboys. That's crazy, right? From the quarterback position. Why? Because we could not stop the run. Now, I'm going to give you guys a fun fact, your Nito stat of the day. Did you know that the top 4 running teams in the NFL made the playoffs? Wow, did you know that the top 4 passing teams did not make the playoffs? And guess where we were? Number 1. So what does that let you know? In 2019, we probably should have ran the ball more. Now, you would think with Ezekiel Elliott, we had that problem, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think you would be pretty regular, right? you would think you'd be pretty regular. Like you would think with a guy like Zeke that you wouldn't have that problem, right? Well, I'm going to tell you guys, in 2019, we also had 5 games where Zeke had less than 12 to 13 carries per game. So running was not, even though we were a running team, guess what? We did not focus on actually running the ball. So what did that do? It allowed teams to get in the box, a bunch of other stuff. But when it all says and done, what was your 2 main problems you had all 2019? Scoring points or what? Stopping teams from run. Now, what did we do to adjust to as far as being able to stop teams from running the ball on us? We went out and got Gerald McCoy, who I'm gonna be honest with you, he's a guy who in 2018 last year I put up a post. My boy says, turn my sound up. Turn my sound up. Turn my sound up. Turn my sound up. Okay, let me see. Turn my sound up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Turn sound up. Okay, I'm up. I'm good. We up. All right, Richard. Hey, you a supporter, so I'm deaf. I'm on it, brother. I'm on it. Let me know, Manny. Manny says I hear him. Buddha Badass said he hear me. All right, so back to the but if you guys already know, this is all our show. You know what I'm saying? This is all our show. So if y'all hear something, let me know. We gonna fix it, and as we fix it, we gonna keep it going. You guys already know I'm in California, so every now and then I slip and I forget where the hell I am. So I'm hoping that one of you guys, if that one of the moment happened, you'll say we was talking about this right close, and I'll pick it up and we go right back. We one big Cowboy family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cowboy family on YouTube too. They got some fire content. But yeah, we couldn't, what do we do and what do we do to aid us in being able to stop the run on defense? We went and got Gerald McCoy. We got Tyrone Crawford coming back. We got a bunch of other pieces and things that we're going to be able to do in this, in free agency and this upcoming draft. And then to be honest with you guys, if you really look at Mike McCarthy is always on his defense. He's always had a fat, nasty dude. Like he's always had this fat, nasty dude. You know what I'm saying? He's always had that guy. So I'm not going to I have all faith that we'll always have, with Mike McCarthy, we'll always have that guy, right? So the defense, for the most part, is patched up. And unlike some of you guys want to believe, your defense was not trash last year. And I'm not saying that because it's, it's Hot Boys to the death. I mean, my hat's around here somewhere. I got the big old logo in the back. You know what I'm saying? But your defense wasn't trash last year. They just weren't all on the field at the same time. And when you have a big old hole in the middle of your defense, i.e., Tyrone Crawford hurt, i.e., Antoine Woods hurt primarily the whole season, i.e., Tristan Hill being a second-round pick and probably shouldn't even have really been playing like that until like year 2. You know what I'm saying? So you had a big old hole in the inside. So more in a nutshell, we did what we had to do to what? To solidify that hole and stop people from running the ball. Now we need to switch our full emphasis to scoring points. Like right now, everything has to be now scoring points, because I'm going to be honest with you, the biggest problem in the NFL and the worst problem to have in the NFL is scoring points. Because I'm going to keep it real. I've seen a bunch of Rams teams led by a guy named Kurt Warner, who them dudes, like it was literally like Baylor football. Like them dudes just scored. And if the other team scored 35 points, they would score 42. So don't tell me that you just got to shut, because that's not necessarily true, because I done seen a bunch of good offensive teams go pretty goddamn far. So that's where the Dallas Cowboys mindset now has to be. It has to be 100% on scoring points. Now, what did you do? What do you do? To, you need a quarterback. You sign your quarterback technically. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. I do not agree with what's going on with Dak Prescott, but technically you have a quarterback under contract. You know what I'm saying? So you got a quarterback. Okay, you got a receiver. Boom, you got a receiver. Okay, you got a receiver. You just gave him Amari Cooper. You gave him the Hun dog. You know what I'm talking about? You gave him the Hun dog. Now, they didn't even give him 99. They gave him the Hun dog, like the even 100. You know what I'm saying? So now you got your wide receiver. You had Zeke. I mean, I didn't want to go into all that. What's up, JC? Hey, JC, let them know what Zeke is, man. Y'all know what Zeke. Don't disrespect Zeke. Y'all know what it is when you see Zeke. You know what I'm talking about? They know what it is. So you had all those pieces last year. So, what can I do to improve this offense right now at 17? What can I do that realistically could play? You can either go deep and get yourself a free agent weapon, or you can solidify yourself on that offensive line. Right now, you got to remember, guys, your offensive line that's basically like a dam. And if there are chinks in that dam, then you know what's going to happen? The area around that hole is going to get weaker, and then it's all going to start crumbling apart, right? Imagine if you were able to get the number one guard in this draft at 17, and you're able to drop a guy who is technically at 17, you would be getting a guy who would be Zach Martin-ish. Now, I'm not saying that he's Zach Martin. I'm not saying that because there's only one Zach Martin. But I'm saying if you're able to get a guy at that point, you would literally have a guy who would, at that position, who should be Zach Martin-ish. Now, if he ain't this year, I would definitely think within the next 2 years. Now, imagine the Dallas Cowboys currently right now with the 2014 Dallas Cowboy offensive line. If you're old enough to remember that, I want you to go back to that. I remember a guy named DeMarco Murray just going dumb. Like, I remember back in 2014, they used to say stuff like, oh, man, oh, West Coast, why do you need to draft a running back at 4th overall when you have that line? Remember that? Hey, remember people used to say that? They used to be like, with, man, did you put it like this? That offensive line was so damn good in 2015. You guys put a guy. What was his name? My mind just literally just. You guys, come on, y'all know what his name. Y'all, he stole the goddamn. What he stole? He stole some socks and some goddamn. What they get little tink down there at the good. What he steal at the dealers down there? He stole some draws and some cologne. What was we gonna pray? We ain't gonna say his name out loud because we ain't gonna put him out there like that. But y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he did. He stole them underwear and he stole. But we put that dude. We put that dude behind that offensive line in one Joseph Randall when he wasn't driving down Duncanville in an old police-looking car looking suspicious than a mug. He looked it pretty damn good, right? Like, let's just be 100. Like, if you could just overlook overlook the underwear and overlook the I don't know why he stole them underwear, because the Dallas Cowboys will give you free underwear. I don't get it. I don't get it, Jesus. Baby Jesus in the manger, I don't. But yeah, man, Henry Smith said we had 2 1,000 rushers. Like, man, could you guys imagine? Could you imagine? Like, imagine this, right? That offensive line was so good, right, that a guy named Darren McFadden, he was on the Raiders, right? Hey, the Dallas Cowboys have some secret agreement with the Oakland Raiders, because we get a whole lot of players from them and they get a whole lot of our players. Something fishy there. I need a scout to get on that real quick, please. I need someone to get on that. One of my conspiracy theories. Run that down the poll, please. Figure out what's going on with that, because it's too many coincidences with the Dallas Cowboys and the Raiders. But long story, the Dallas Cowboys once traded for a guy who, I mean, I'm from Arkansas. I'm originally from Arkansas. So I know what McFadden is. I know what he did as a Hawk, you know what I'm saying? So, I know what it is. I'm Trojan, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I didn't think that he was going to come to Dallas and have a 1,080 yards. I didn't think he was going to do that. Like, in a season where we only won 4 games. Like DeMarc, that boy was moving, right? Like, he boy was moving. But you know what it was? It was that offensive line. Imagine Ezekiel Elliott with a running back. See, like DeMarco Murray, the reason why we didn't pay him $8 million a year, because that's what he took to go to Philadelphia. I ain't gonna say he stabbed us in the back for $8 million. Like, I'm not gonna say it that way. Like, I am not petty. I let stuff go. But yeah, man, the dude left Dallas Cowboys for $8 million, and we didn't want to see it. We didn't want to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? But could you imagine? Hey, do I sound as good when I be singing? Do I sound as good as I think I sound? Let me know. Like, for real, y'all be real with me, right? You can, like, for real, you can, like, you guys, you won't lie to me, right? Do I sound as good as I think I do? Hey, but yeah, for whatever. Hey, but could you imagine Ezekiel Elliott behind that offensive line? Like, that changes the whole dynamics of everything we want to do. You want to know why? Because Dak is officially no longer getting touched. You're playing two-hand touch with Dak Prescott from now on. So you know what that means? That means that all this money that that I'm investing in Dak, he won't get hit. He won't get hurt. Also, think about this. Zeke is about to hit that extension money. So a part of a good offensive line, every running play in the NFL, I'm going to tell you like this. Actually, every running play in football, and if it's not, look at the coach and say, that's a bad play. Actually, look at him and say, that's a dumb play. Unless it's a fullback sneak or a quarterback sneak. But every run play is designed to get the running back to the second level. You guys already know we're educated fans here, so you guys already know what the second level is. That is where the linebackers are. You know, the first level is the defensive line. Second level is the linebackers. Third level is the safe secondary. You know what I'm saying? Every offensive play in football that's running play is designed to get the running back to the second level. So think of this now. We know we can do it on Zach Martin's side because that's Zach Martin. We don't know we can do it on that other side. You want to know why? Because Connor Williams, we drafted him in the second round. I love Connor Williams. I was actually there when Connor Williams got drafted 100. Like literally, if you go Google right now, Connor Williams selfie right now, Google it. I'm gonna let you guys look it up. Go Google Connor Williams selfie when he gets drafted. It's a picture of him like this, and then West Coast right behind him like this. Like I love it. It was a great moment for both families. But if you put him behind, if you're able to restore that to the offensive line, that gives Dak more time to throw the ball. That means Amari Cooper's going to have better routes. That means your wide receivers going to. Everybody across the line is going to benefit. Everybody. You want to know why? Because time is so limited in football. Remember, the time is the one thing that runs out in football that determines win or loser. But yo, man. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on Ezekiel Elliott getting escorted to the second level on both sides of the football? Imagine what that does to Tony Pollard. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what that does for him. It'd be nasty, man. It'd be 2014 with a better. It'd be 2014 with a better attack. Why? Because you have a better running back. You got better receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like we would literally be a better team theoretically, I would think, than we would be than 2014 team. And as outside of a Super Bowl team, that 2014 is probably the best team that I've offense. 2009 was pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? But offensively, like bro, it could get really nasty around here. Especially if your play action is really, really legit on both sides, it's gonna get nasty. All right, what are your thoughts? Hey, let me know what you guys' thoughts in the comment box, man. Let me know, Kerry, what you thinking, OG? What you thinking, OG? Hey man, let me know. I value what you think, Kerry, because you consistently on the show and you consistently giving some feedback. So give me some thought, man. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts? Now, obviously, I am not talking about reaching for a guard, but I'm saying if the best guard is there at 17, pick him, please, because it's gonna have a ridiculous domino effect. Alex Smith, Travis says a two-headed monster. Absolutely. Two-headed monster. I got Clinton Dix up there. I know a lot of people are asking me what are my thoughts on him. After looking at tape, man, one thing I like about is he's a dog, man. Like, he's a dog, man. And I like having a dog in a secondary. Like, I absolutely love it because I'm going to tell you this, like, when you're chasing a wide receiver downfield and he's basically, loose and I'm chasing you, the safety, boy, you better have some dog to catch me. Why? Because I'm on my horse and I'm chasing that end zone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need nobody taking bad angles. And one thing I do like about is the dude takes his angles are better. You know what I'm saying, than what we have right now. So more importantly, it's definitely an upgrade for what we have. This is not a situation where he comes in and he's just as good. He's definitely better than what we have right now. And I think from what we've already, the thing about this, man, if your defensive front can't get to the quarterback, man, you had better have some damn good safeties. Why? Because they're going to be covering and they're going to be running backwards. They're going to be in a backpedal formation all day. You know what I'm saying? But what you're hoping is what? That Gerald McCoy effect happens. That you actually do get to stop the run. That Antoine Woods is healthy. He's on the side of him. You know what I'm saying? Tristan Hill also gets that second year tick. You know what I'm saying? Players tend to get better in their second year. That's usually what happens in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, typically players that don't get better in the NFL in their second year are usually players that were like an extreme reach. Like where you reached in a situation. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I think that Tristan Hill is a solid second round, and since he's a solid second round, he should have some uptick. You know what I'm saying? He should uptick, meaning he should get better. You know what I'm saying? If he was a 77, he should be a 79. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, and then also Billy's asks me about snacks. I would absolutely love snacks. Put it in a healthy rotation. But at the same time, my question is this: how much is snacks gonna give you over a Tyrone Crawford who hasn't played in a year, and a guy who I would think is gonna be extremely motivated because they probably gonna put him on some type of pay cut? And my thing about Tyrone Crawford is I like Tyrone Crawford because I can put Tyrone Crawford at that defensive tackle, and I can also put him at that defensive end if some craziness happens. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love snacks. So it's just about the price, man. It's about the price. Because if you bring in snaps, you're basically saying that Tristan Hill's snaps are gonna get super duper gonna get lowered, because you're gonna sign Antoine Woods. Why? Because he's an exclusive rights free agent. That means you're the only one who can make a deal with him. That's why there's no, that's my dude, man. Like, y'all know I talked to him today. Like, that's my dude, but that's why teams don't rush. That's why they're not rushing to sign him, because they know that they're the only person who can give him a contract. So you're going to re-sign him. You got Gerald McCoy. You know what I'm saying? You got Tristan Hill. You got Tyrone Crawford. You got Covington. You know what I'm saying? You got Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance Armstrong going to play more on the outside at the defensive end position, but, he's still a guy that they like to move around. And I'm going to tell you a guy that I would like for the Dallas Cowboys to bring back. If you don't even have to go get snacks. You can just bring back freaking Kerry Hyder. Bring back Kerry Hyder. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my boy Boss Cowboy, man, and he brought this up, and that was a good point, man. Kerry Hyder, if you go look at Kerry Hyder is literally that dude on all film he's like the almost guy. Like, he almost got to him. He almost got a sack. He almost got a stop. You know what I'm saying? And when you have guys like that, especially when they're being consistent about it, man, I wouldn't mind seeing what Kerry Hyder could do in one more year. Like, I wouldn't mind bringing Kerry Hyder back for a year. You know what I'm saying? So a combination between Kerry Hyder, that's why, but at the same time, I think I also think they're going to draft a defensive tackle too. So there's going to be some movement. There's going to be definitely some movement somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But am I open for snacks? I'm open for it. You know what I'm saying? The price is right. I'm open for it. My boy Matt said Hyder has a great motor. He does, man. He has a great he definitely has a great motor, man. He's just that guy that just always almost there. You know what I'm saying? And then my boy Damian Beckett over here on Instagram, he has a great point. He says my boy Ross, you're absolutely right. My boy Ross, he didn't play at all this year. Remember, he tore his labrum. I talked to him. He said he tore him all the way off the bone. I said, dang. You know what I'm saying? And if you're wondering about, their little situations under this new CBA, they neither Ross or Antoine Woods should be facing any type of suspension as long as they don't, as long as there's no legal situations that happen. You know what I'm saying? But if there is legal situations that happen because of it, they will be punished under the league's basically like don't get in trouble rule that they have. You know what I'm saying? My boy Billy. So in my second position of choice, I think right now of and my boy Ryle just shared. I ain't said this all day, and I apologize. Hey, we got 131 people on here, man. And we got 10 people on YouTube and 20 people on Instagram. Instagram coming in number 2. Look at y'all. Go fight. And I'm going to tell you, shout out to Instagram. I'm going to ask y'all a question more because y'all don't even get to see the fancy stadium and all that other stuff. Y'all seen a big old green screen. You know what I'm saying? But Billy, my boy Billy says, will Randy Gregory play this season? I do believe Randy Gregory will play this season. He says, does David Irving will play this season? I do believe if David Irving will play this season. But this is my question, right? I just don't know when you're going to get either one of them because, I think this is my thing, right? The last time I saw David Irving, y'all know I keep it 100. If I talk to a player and if it's something I can privy to you guys, I'll let you guys know about it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something I see with my eyes, like David Irving can't get mad for me for saying this. He can't walk. When he see me, he can't be like, what's good? Why you say that on your show? Why you say I look like a tight end? Because, bro, you was in the public looking like a tight end. Like, he looked like LeBron. Like, David Irving looks like he's in shape for sure. Like, he's definitely in shape. But he just, like, not Dino to Dino, like, all big and, like, so I don't know how that's going to work for him at defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? If he can get off that end and get it popping, You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm down for it. That's the homie, man. Y'all know I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, like, he not Dino the Dino. Like, go on my page. Or actually just go to Google. Go to Google and Google David Irving passing out marijuana. There was like some little booklets he was passing them out at the Minnesota Vikings game. Like, go Google it and then just look at him. He looks like LeBron, like he's built like LeBron now. So that's my only thing about David Irving. Randy Gregory, we have no clue because he has disappeared into the abyss. I mean, I got $10 for anybody that can give me a picture of Randy Gregory. You know what I'm saying? I just put a hit out on him. $10. I got $10 right now. $10. I'll cash up you. I got you. I got you, man. If you can give me a picture of Randy Gregory, I got $10, man. $10. Oh, my wife said, don't be putting stuff on your kids. All right, on my mama. I put it on my mama. I got $10 right now. I got $10 of 4 rolls of toilet paper, whichever one you want is, whichever has the higher value, whichever one you're talking about. But yeah, man, if you can give me a picture of David Irving right now, I got $10. Hey, but yeah, so that's my thing. But my thing also about Randy Gregory is, man, Randy Gregory also disappeared off the face of the earth once before, showed up to training camp and got 7.5 sacks in that season. So some dudes can just do it. I know it sucks because you be like, man, I had to work for everything. I know, but some people don't. Like, some people just naturally built like that. Some people just wake up like that and they just get it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't hold it against them. You just hope they got good work ethic. Andre said Tristan Hill was a waste of pick, man. Hope the previous proves me wrong with this year. Andre, I'm not gonna say that he was a wasted pick, man. Can I say it like this, bro? If you were a NASCAR racer and I give you a Prius and you go put that Prius in that NASCAR, you should expect that you're gonna lose that race. Why? Because you should not even be in that race. Why did we have the expectations of Tristan Hill to come in at a pick 56 or 7, wherever the heck he was, and be effective in his first year against all pro and Pro Bowl and just starting offensive linemen who have been starting forever? Like, come on, man. That's like, bro, that's a little boy. That's a little baby, man, playing against grown men. You tell me how many offensive linemen are rookies in the NFL starting? Not many. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means? Night after night, you're playing against a grown man, dog. Like a grown man. Like having kids in the background, your wife in the kitchen cooking dinner, grown man. Like, you thinking about you don't got to pay your mortgage for 3 months, but you know they're going to charge you the interest free, so you're not going to fall for that trick. Grown man, like them type of grown men. Like, bro, you can't do that. What up with you, Alex, man? What's up? I appreciate you, man. Like, it's not going to work. So, like, my expectation of Tristan Hill is that he'll be better this year. You know what I'm saying? And that he'll be something worth talking about year 3. But, I mean, in his rookie season, bruh, y'all fell for the banana in the tailpipe on that one. If you honestly thought at pick 56 that he was going to, like, think about this. Think about all them overgrown Alabama dudes that come in there. And John Juice, you know what I'm talking about. Like, them dudes, like, they don't even eat. They just put it right in the muscle. Just, they come out the womb. They know how to do 2 things. They know how to walk and stop the run. Them dudes. That's all they know how to do. Even them dudes don't even be, like, ridiculous coming out. Even them dudes don't be able to stop the run. It just doesn't happen, man. You're playing against a grown man running back versus a grown man being escorted by a grown man guard. And in some offensive formations, a grown man fullback. Man, that's too many grown men with bills and responsibilities. That's not happening. Ain't no defensive tackles. Not even Ken Law. You know what I'm saying? If Ken Law get drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, he's not even going to start. He's going to be a rotation. And he's not going to be rotating. And think about this. If you draft Ken Law, you drafted him for 2 years from now. So I don't know if you want to put pick 17 for 2 years from now. The reason being is because Ken Law's not coming in here and beating Gerald McCoy. He's not. He's probably not going to be Antoine Woods. So you basically just drafted another guy to be what? Your 3rd rotation guy. That's a whole lot of money for a guy to be in rotation. So since a guy's going to be in rotation, man, just get a good rotational guy. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, for me drafting in this draft, I'm about drafting holes. You know what I'm saying? Where do I have holes on this team right now? Where do I have a hole at? You have a hole at guard. Why? Because Xavier Sulafule took a deal somewhere else. I don't know where he went. Somebody put it. Hey, one of my scouts, throw it in the comment box. Throw it in the comment box where Xavier Sulafule went. Where he went? He went somewhere. I don't know where he went. But Xavier's no longer there. And Connor Williams was hurt last year. Finished the season on IR. Connor McGowan is a. I gotta stop moving the mic. I know that's me. I apologize, y'all. Connor McGowan, the rookie we picked in the 3rd round. He has never played in the NFL, and then it's hard to think that you were gonna draft a guy. A guy that's never played in the NFL who you picked in the 3rd round is gonna come in and have more value than the guy in the 2nd round. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's a hole. The opposite side of whether you call it right or left, I guess you would call it right in, is a hole too. Why? Because you're hoping that Randy Gregory comes in. You're hoping that David Irving. You're hoping that what? Who you got playing right in? You got a bunch of hope. Who you got playing right in right now? Armstrong. So that's why I think. See, look at there. There you go. See, now y'all thinking. My boy Damien says backup linebacker. Linebacker obviously is a hole too. You want to know why? Because of LVE. Now, if LVE just instantly jump on Instagram, LVE, if you're in on Instagram, stop making Uber commercials, bruh, and start making commercials. Start dropping some videos you running. I could care. I mean, I love to. When I'm in Boise State, I buckle up. I love it, bruh. More people need to buckle up. Salute. Buckle up, y'all. LVE said y'all need to buckle up. Now, I need you to buckle some shoes up and go drop a goddamn Instagram video. Now, I know you can. Now, I'm not saying get out in the quarantine, but you rich. So I know you just figure it out, LVE, but I need a video. I need for real, because I'm going to tell y'all, man, there's too much suspense around LVE, because the last time Jason Garrett said this statement, well, you know what, guys, I think that he's going to be good. We do not think that it's going to be career ending. Like, what? What? Why would you even bring up someone's career if it, he went to Cincinnati? Okay. Why would you even bring up someone's career if it's not career ending? Like, you don't bring that up. That's like walking up to your lady and saying, baby, I've never cheated on you. She gonna look you dead in your face and probably punch you and be like, what's her name? You don't do that. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, LVE, I need you to drop a mixtape or something, bro. I need something. My boy Ken dropped 95 stars. I appreciate you. Hey, so, yeah, that's a need, man. That's a hole. That's a hole. That's definitely a hole. Now, there's a difference between a hole and a need. Byron Jones, you know, the loss of Byron Jones does not create a hole. Why? Because you have Jordan Lewis, who, in my opinion, is a better corner. I mean, you guys just got to trust me on that one. I mean, you can always trust the film, but if you're not going to do the work, hey, guess what? Guess what? If you go to NFLGamePass.com right now until May 1st, you can get Game Pass for free. And then you can actually see for yourself that Jordan Lewis is a better corner than Byron Jones. You can do it yourself. It's for free. I pay $149. I'm a little pissed off about it, but I ain't going to trip because y'all can get it for free. So I'm going to charge it to the game. But yeah, you can go see it for yourself right now. Everything that I'm talking about, you can go see it for yourself. You can go see it for yourself. And Chidobe Awuzie, in my opinion, the Chidobe is going into his 3rd year. So you would hope you're hoping to think that he's going to get an uptick for where he's coming from too. So it's like, I'm okay with Chidobe Awuzie and Jordan Lewis going in as my starting corners on the outside. And then to keep it real with you guys, we just signed Anthony Brown. Now, I'm not saying that, if we go get a corner, it's going to be an upgrade to one of those guys. But that's not a hole. That's not a hole. A hole is you walk and you fall in. You know what I'm saying? That's walking and you got to tap the glass. You got to, you be watching the movies and they be on the ice and they be tapping it to make sure the ice is still kind of hard. It might be cracking, but the guard position, what up with you, Willie Still? I see you, man. Big Willie, I see you, man. But the guard position, bro, that's tapping on the glass and you falling through, bro. Like, right defensive end, opposite side of DeMarcus Lawrence, that's tapping the glass and you falling through. Like, we don't know what we're doing at that position. There's nothing there. If we started a game right now, where would we have our biggest holes right now? We could play with our corners. You may not like them. You may not like that they turn their head around, but guess what? They got a new coach. And I believe Jordan Lewis, like, think about this. If Jordan Lewis gets 1 year better, he already a dog. But if he gets 1 year better under this coach, then guess what? He's a dog. If Cheeto gets one more year, gets just 1 year, we're not asking for this huge growth spurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just if they just get better under this new coach, Cheetah Bay is a pretty damn good pretty darn good corner. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, guys, this whole cornerback class, the focus was not on getting their hands on the ball. That's why they fired the coach. If the coach was doing his job, he would have kept his job. But Chris Richard was not doing his job. No, he was not. You know what I'm saying? This new coach, Nolan, his focus. What up with you, Barry from Oats? I see you, beat out. Hey, that's my OG right there. What's up with you, baby? If he say I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. But yeah, man, those are the holes you look at when in this. And I'm gonna tell you, the Dallas Cowboys, I think, or my boy says slot receiver. When I look at slot receiver, I say no. The reason why being is because Devin Smith, and because if you notice, we threw Randall Cobb in there after we didn't know what Randall Cobb was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times after people do stuff that we didn't think they were going to do, we give them credit like we knew they were going to do that the whole time. Like, we knew Randall Cobb was going to come in here and no, you didn't. No, boo. Like my sister say, no, boo-boo, you did not know that. Don't try to act like that information, that information was present at the time of making that decision, because it was not. No, boo-boo. If that was the case, we would all be lottery winners. You feel me? That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. We thought, hey, no free agency, new free safety is not a hole either, because you just signed Ha yesterday. He's going to be your free safety. You know what I'm saying? So, in slot receiver, man, you got to think like this. You are not drafting a slot receiver at 17. That is way too much money. Like, no. You're not doing that. No. That means he's making more money than Michael Gallup, who's probably going to give you 1,300 yards next year. Michael Gallup, you drafted him in what round? Let me know. What round did we draft Michael Gallup in? What's up with you, Billy? Hey, Billy Badass, what up with you, man, with the 100 stars, man? I see you, man. What round did we draft Michael Gallup in? We drafted him in what round, right? So if you drafted him in that round, my boy Adam said third. Good job. If we drafted Michael Gallup in the third round and he just be out there dogging, getting 1,000 yards in his second round, can I ask you guys a question? Why wouldn't you just want to go back in the third round and get another Michael Gallup? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine this team with two Michael Gallups? Like, I think this team would be pretty dynamic with two Michael Gallups. Okay, so I don't gotta give and then think about this. Just think of the dynamics. If you draft a kid at 17 at wide receiver, he will make more money in the first day of being a Dallas Cowboys than Michael Gallup makes his entire rookie contract. And think about this. Michael Gallup was going to give you more yards. So you're going to have one guy who's going to give you less yards and less playing time because he'll be your third receiver. And you'll have a guy that's number 2 making less money. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? What really makes sense is to get a receiver in like the third round or the fifth round. Between third and fourth round. My boy said this is the deepest wide receiver class, though. If this is a deep wide receiver class, then I'm for sure not picking one in the first round. If this is deep, that means I can wait. A lot of people think when you say deep, that means what? That you got to get it now. No, deep means you should wait. Deep means there's a whole lot of them. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, when you a player, you know what I'm saying, you in high school, you know what I'm saying, the pickings is deep. You know what I'm saying? What that mean? That means there's a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You start scratching your head talking about you gonna take your pretty cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So, that's kind of like where you want to be at. So when the wide receiver class is deep, you want to, you know what I'm saying? That's when you want to, stretch. You can stretch it out a little bit. Why? Because that means it's going to be a run on him. That means you might get yourself a Michael Gallup in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Gallup has made me proof that if I could probably go get another Michael Gallup in the 3rd round. I know CD Land got a cool name, and it's look tight on the back of a jersey, too. I ain't going to lie. OG Carey says, we have a chance to get one of the best generational talents. Don't grow on trees. Absolutely. Absolutely. What position you talking about, though? Because you got to remember, Michael Gallup is technically, Michael Gallup is like this, right? Like, this is his 3rd year in the NFL. Now, players don't like playing on 1-year deals, despite how the media try to make you sign it. Trust your boy, West Coast. I know enough players. I'm going to talk about Dez next. Y'all don't trip. I know enough players to know that players don't like playing on 1-year deals, right? So, with that, Michael Gallup is going into his 3rd year. With going into his 3rd year, this would be the year that he would want to get extended. So, in his mind, this is going to be a contract year for him. He's trying to ball this year. Why? Get that contract, avoid that 4th year. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it benefits the Dallas Cowboys to re-sign Gallup. Why? Because Gallup is gonna be in one of those precarious situations if he does become a free agent. Why? Because he's gonna be so good that people are gonna want him, but he's gonna be not so good that you're gonna want to franchise tag him, right? Like, you're going to look at Michael Gallup and be like, damn, like, he's good. Like, I will pay him and I want him to stay on my team, but he's not so good that I'm going to franchise tag him. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even want to put yourself in a position like that. So this year makes so much sense to sign after this season. Ball out, Michael Gallup. Give me 1,000 yards. I'm re-signing you. I'm going to re-sign you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're going to do that, it doesn't really make sense to bring on more money as far as that. What it does make sense is to bring on Dez Bryant. Yeah, man. I definitely think it makes sense to bring in a Dez Bryant. But I also, and Dez just went live too. Right now, as I said that, that's crazy, right? I know a bunch of y'all gonna hop over to see what the hell he talking about. But yeah, man. I talked to Dez last night on his live. He told me, I asked him, I said, man, basically, like, what are you doing to stay ready? You know what I'm saying? When that phone call came, you can go on my page and you can see exactly what Dez told me. But for the most part, he said, Tyson, man, we got everything. I'm staying ready. Basically saying, like, he prepared for things like this by getting the Pelotron. And I like that, man. I like that. That's not someone just playing around because, you get, in a time like this and you can't get out to your gym, where are you working out at? You know what I'm saying? And so, for the most part, it sounded like Dez, when stuff kind of got crazy, them dudes started preparing. You know what I'm saying? And since he's a millionaire, all you got to do is, swipe your card and everything just comes delivered to your house put together. You know what I'm saying? But I like the fact that, that they got it prepared. And, something else that Dez is doing, as you notice, man, is Dez is playing a whole lot of basketball. And salute him, man, because you can't tell me that a dude like him can play competitive basketball like that, and then you guys want to say that he's not in shape. Like, go watch him on a basketball court. That dude looks in shape to me. And the funny thing about it is he's playing against other athletes. You know what I'm saying? He's playing against other athletes. He's not playing against, and I don't know about you guys, but basketball is a very, very competitive sport amongst guys who don't play basketball. Like, Tony Romo used to have this league that he used to have, and it was like the Veterans League, and they used to play it in the off season. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like, for real, like, basketball is so, I mean, and my thing is this: if Dez can be competitive on a basketball court the way he's balling, and he's doing all this to show you guys that for a reason. Don't think he's not. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if he can show you guys all that and you guys can understand that, then guess what, man? That's a dude that I think can get out there and be competitive. I mean, the dude's 31. Dez is 31. Emmanuel Sanders is 33. And I got folks saying Dez can't do it, but you guys are, but I'm so in for Emmanuel Sanders. And my thing is this: if you're an older person, time off only helps you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why, like, some people always think that time off hurts people, but it don't. For an older person, I don't see something. But for an older person, time actually helps. Time is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think time, just like they're saying right now, LeBron James, you guys gave LeBron James a month off to prepare for the NBA Finals. I'm like, yeah, because he old, man. He getting all that rest. So why you don't think the same with protrude Dez Bryant? And think about this: Dez Bryant, if I'm not mistaken, is younger than LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that we're holding against Dez is that he didn't play last year. Like, come on, man. That was probably a good thing. Tight end. Let's talk about tight end. I do believe we need to draft a tight end because with a West Coast based offense. So yeah, in a nutshell, go get Dez. Like you guys, I didn't have enough videos to talk about Dez. I had gotten to the point where people said, bro, stop talking about Dez. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dez. Dez always showed the boy love. So, I mean, I appreciate Dez for always showing me love, and I'm a for sure show him love too. But at the same time, like, I'll keep it real. This is year 2. He got to get in year because, man, you hit year 3 without football, it's going to be a long journey back. But I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Dez going to get signed for somebody if it's not the Dallas Cowboys. What am I okay with signing Dez Bryant for? I am actually okay with signing him for like a 2-year deal at max. A 2-year deal. He's 31. That'll put him at 33. The money wise, I'm taking maybe $4 million, $2 million a year. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I don't mind signing Dez Bryant for a 2-year deal is because if it works, I want to see it work another year. You make it even better. And that gives me an extra year to have this core together and actually make some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But to slide back to tight end, yeah, Blake, under a West Coast offense, you're going to have a bunch of moving tight ends. So you need 2 Blake Griffins. I mean, not Blake Griffins, but you need 2 Blake Jarwins. You know what I'm saying? So Blake Jarwin is obviously the prototype, but you need to go find another guy just like him. You know what I'm saying? You need to go find another guy just like him. He could just be a cheap version of him. You know what I'm saying? But you need to go find another guy who's kind of a prototypical Blake Jarwin, because you need him. You need that because on the West Coast offense is anchored off the tight ends. And then, be honest with you, Cooper's going to be moving a whole lot. That's why I said, man, like the West Coast offense is really not really X and Y wide receivers. It's really a bunch of slot receivers. That's what it really is. And everybody's moving. Like if you go see Jerry Rice, if you go see Jerry Rice never stopped moving. He never stopped moving. Never. You know what I'm saying? He was always moving off the line of scrimmage. Always coming off the line. You know what I'm saying? Schultz, come on, y'all. It's the you got the Connosaurus Rex virus out there. We ain't gonna say he sucks on air. We ain't gonna do that. But if you go over there to NFL Game Pass, you can see his film. You can make that decision for yourself. But Schultz is not it. Schultz ain't it. He not it. You know what I'm saying? We need another tight end who is built more elusive. You know what I'm saying? My boy Junior says Tony P needs more touches. Bro, you absolutely right. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I had this crazy idea to move Tony P from running back to slot. Why? Because that's what he played in college. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. Scream that into I didn't mean to scream that right into the microphone. But yeah, man, Tony P was more of a slot than anything in college. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Dallas Cowboys should move Tony P to slot and then go draft another running back. I think you should go draft a running back in like the 3rd round. Like, for real. I think you should go draft a bruiser back. Like, go get me a running back from Alabama like Bro Scarborough. Like, I wish we had Bro Scarborough back because I would love for him to be the backup to Zeke. You know what I'm saying? And just let him bum. But at the same time, I know they got mad at that preseason game when we was in San Francisco and he couldn't get that 1 yard. I know they kind of got mad at him. I know he kind of got mad about that, and they let him go real quick. You know what I'm saying? But we need somebody who can take on the 2nd and 2s when they know for sure we're running the ball. Like, this is the thing. We paid Zeke to make it through these 5 years of this deal. We need a thumper who can take out all that other grunt stuff. Like, we need a thumper who can hit them 3rd and 1s. We need a thumper who can get those 3rd and 2s. We need a thumper who can get those 2nd and 1s we want to run on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a thumper to bang him up, and then you kill him with Zeke, man. Let Zeke be the closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, and I'm going to tell you, the one thing I like about Tony P in the slot, I only got a couple minutes before I get up off here, but another thing I love about Tony P in the slot is that guarantees he's going to be on the field way more. Because you're not going to take Zeke off the field to put Tony P on the field. I love Tony P, but you're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So why not just put him in the slot? And if you ever want to put him in the backfield, you can just say, hey. You can look at him and say, hey, go in this backfield. Or Dak can raise his leg. You know, when Dak raises his leg, that means something's moving. You know what I'm saying? You can just motion him into the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Dante Freeman, oh my God. Yes. Oh my God, that would be dope. Steve, that would be dope. Get him on a 1-year deal. Get him in here. like, bruh, could you imagine Dante Freeman? Bruh. Like, and he has the ability to bang them boys. Like, bro, that's what you want him to do. Like, you want people to have to like hurt their shoulders because they got to tackle this dude. And then you want them to be like tired because they're chasing Zeke. Like, that's what you want. My boy says Boss Cowboy made a really good point about drafting Jonathan Taylor behind Zeke. I got to go look at Jonathan Taylor. I keep hearing his name, man. I'm definitely going to have to go take a look at him, though, because I keep hearing his name. But we need a dog. Like, I want another dog behind Zeke. Like, and to be honest with you guys, like, if something was to happen to Zeke, I'm not under the impression that Tony Pollard can be a every down back, because that's not what his body is built for. And that's not what he did in college. And I don't want Tony Pollard putting on weight, because that's going to kill his elusiveness. So just keep him what he is. Make him a slot-sized running back. A weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he should be. But most importantly, stop giving Tony Pollard the ball behind the offensive line. Like, he is better in space. That's why he tied the NCAA kickoff return record. Why? Because he's nasty in space. You know what I'm saying? Get him in space. Fastest way to get someone in space is in the screen, or throw the ball to him on an arrow route or a wheel route. But stop giving him the ball behind the offensive line. Like, he is more like, the funny thing about it is the Dallas Cowboys actually looked at his tape and saw him as a slot and said, damn, he'd make a great running back. That's why when everybody kept on saying, oh, when Zeke hadn't signed and people were saying, oh, Zeke, Tony Pollard, he could definitely back. He could be our. No, he couldn't. No, he was not. That's why West Coast was the main one saying, no, Mike Weber. If Zeke don't get signed, Mike Weber should be your starting running back. And when it's all said and done, you know what they did? They went and signed Alfred Morris again. You know what I'm saying? But I love Tony Pollard, but I think that he should be more of a slot/hybrid running back. A weapon. That's what I believe. Like, he should just line up wherever he want to line up. Wherever we decide to line up. Wherever the mismatch is. Like, he should be a linebacker killer. Like, if a linebacker's on him in man, then guess what? Go ahead. King, this is what King, if you say crazy stuff like trade Zeke and save cap, that's not even realistic. If you trade Zeke right now, you're going to eat about $12 million in dead space. Come on, bruh. We just don't throw random stuff out there, especially about our best players. Come on, man. You should inbox Zeke and apologize. Don't do that. Pick LeBron James to back up Zeke. If I pick up LeBron James, he's going to be my second tight end. He's going to be my second tight end for sure. Pillars was a backup at running back. Hey, y'all give me some good names for running back, because I definitely think we're going to draft a running back in this draft coming up here. But, yo, man, I've been on here for an hour, man. I was going to give y'all some stank for about an hour. I appreciate you guys for rocking, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with the stars. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can, like, show everybody, so I can, like, put the stars in the show for the people who do that, and I appreciate you guys so much, man. And yeah, absolutely, he said I agree. Tony should be a linebacker spy killer. Absolutely right. But I appreciate everybody on a super chat was on YouTube. I appreciate you guys for everybody who donated. Hey, man, I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, Sunday. Do some Sunday talk with probably Boss Cowboy. Get him on here. Also, Monday, I'm gonna be talking offensive line with free agent guard, Kadeem Edwards. Remember, he was with the Cowboys from 2016 to 2018. He's a free agent. He's healthy now. He's a free agent trying to get signed in the NFL. So we're gonna have him on the show. Then on Monday, we're gonna have a special guest. We got the podcasters who run the Buckeye Show, and they're gonna be coming over, and they're going to be letting us know anything Buckeye related that we can talk about that has to do with the Dallas Cowboys. That means any Buckeye player that you're scouting that you like, possibility at corner, safety, anything. They're going to be letting us know what we can get out of the Buckeye Nation. So make sure you guys turn in every day this week, man. We all stuck in the house. What the hell? Hey, appreciate you, Leah. Man, we got the Star Lord, Leah. Appreciate you. When y'all don't be on the show, I'll be like, man, y'all better not be at the stove. What y'all doing? Y'all know you're supposed to be at the stove. It's crazy out there. But y'all already know what it is, man. Never look down because the stars up.